Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. We're really excited to have you all here as we learn and explore new ideas together. To officially begin our program, I would now like to invite Zoya to deliver the welcome speech.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Zoya, you are audible.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our exciting webinar
She's
about
stuck,
space.
I think.
We're so glad to have you all
Okay,
here
ma'am.
today. Space is full
Is
of
it only for
mysteries.
me?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
She
No,
goes to
ma'am.
another
Another
tab to
tab,
get
that's
stuff.
why, ma'am. She's using another.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our exciting webinar about space. We're so glad to have you all here. Space is full of mysteries, from shining stars to distant planets, and today we're going to explore some of them together. So get ready to learn, imagine, and discover the wonders beyond our world. Let's blast off into space.
Thank you, Zoya, for that welcome speech. Now, I would like to invite Hanna to present the presentation.
Okay. Okay, space and solar systems. First, I'm going to talk about space. Space, also called as outer space, is the vast region beyond Earth's atmosphere. It starts around 100 kilometers above sea level. The solar system. Mercury is the closest to Sun and it has no atmosphere to hold heat. That's why it's super hot during the day and freezing at night. And it has no moon. Venus is second from the Sun and it shines the brightest in night. Sometimes called the morning star or evening star, and it also has no moon. Next is Earth. Earth is third away from the Sun, and Earth is the only known planet with the life, water, and oxygen. It has one moon. Mars is fourth
Sorry,
from
I'm
the
not
Sun and
interested. What do you mean?
what? What did you say?
Please ask the questions at the end of the session.
Mars is fourth from the Sun, and scientists believe water once flowed on Mars. It might have had life long ago. It has two moons. Jupiter. It's fifth from the Sun and it's the largest planet. It could fit 1,300 Earths inside. It has a giant red storm called the Great Red Spot. It's larger than Earth. Has 95 moons.
Sorry, I not hear anything. Hello?
Yeah, you can't hear anything?
Yes, it is audible.
I think it's an error
I'm
with your
not audible
speaker.
that.
I think it's an error with your speaker. I think
Yeah.
it's in you.
Maybe you should try fix something in your settings.
No,
Okay. And Saturn is sixth from
I'm
the Sun and
not audible.
yeah, you can go at your settings and fix something. Saturn is sixth from the Sun and has beautiful rings
It's
made of
my
ice
net
and
issue.
rocks. It's light enough to water and
Everyone,
has
please keep your mic on mute during the session.
Uranus. It's seventh from the Sun, and Uranus spins on its side like a rolling ball because of a big collision long ago. It has 27 moons. It's also called the coldest planet ever. Neptune. It's eighth from the Sun and has the strongest winds in the solar system, faster than 2,000 kilometers. It has 14 moons. Stars and galaxies. Stars are glowing balls of gas. Our sun is one star among 200 billion in our galaxy, the Milky Way. Stars are born in nebulae and die as white dwarfs, neutron stars, or black holes. Moons and asteroids. Earth's moon, it controls tides and reflects sunlight at night. The other planets have many moons. Jupiter has more than 90. Asteroids is like rocky object orbiting the sun, and comets is ice and dust and it forms glowing tails when it's near the sun. The universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. It began with the Big Bang. It's expanding the galaxies and is moving away from each other. Most of it is made up of dark matter and dark energy, which we still don't fully understand. Famous astronauts. An astronaut is a person who is trained to travel and work in space. They live and work on spacecraft, space station, or sometimes work on other planets or the moon. So Yuri Gagarin is the first human in the space, and Neil Armstrong is the first human on the moon, and Kalpana Chawla is the first Indian to touch space. And this is going to be the future of space. Humans may live on Mars in the future, and companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and NASA Artemis mission are preparing for lunar and Mars colonization. Scientists search for exoplanets that may host life. Fun space facts. The sun's light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. One day on Venus is 243 Earth days. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. You can't cry in space because your tears will float. And these are more things about space. Space is a vast and mysterious expanse that stretches far beyond our planet Earth. It is a place filled with countless stars, planets, moons, asteroids, and galaxies, all moving in an endless dance governed by gravity. Space begins where Earth's atmosphere ends, around 100 kilometers above the surface, and it extends the infinitely in all directions. It is a place of extreme conditions. No air, no sand, and the temperatures that can swing from boiling hot in sunlight to freezing cold in darkness. Scientists explore space using telescopes, satellites, and spacecraft to learn about its secret. The sun is our nearest star. The sun, our nearest star, is the center of the solar system and all the planets, including Earth. Beyond our solar system, there are billions of other stars, each with their own planets forming billions of galaxies. Space exploration, and it has helped humans understand the origin of the universe. The possibility of life on other planets and the beauty of special phenomena like black holes, comets, supernovas. Despite all our discoveries, space remains one of the greatest mysteries, inviting us to explore further and dream bigger about what lies beyond the stars. Planets are large round objects that orbit around stars, and in our solar systems, they all move around the sun. There are 8 planets in total: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Each planet is unique in its size, color, and surface features. The first 4 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are called the inner or rocky planets because they have solid surfaces made of rock and metal. Earth is special because it has air, water, and life. The next 4, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are the outer planets. They, they are much larger and are made of gases and liquids. So they are known as gas giants. Jupiter is the biggest planet, famous for its giant red storm, and Saturn is known for its beautiful rings made of ice and rocks. Uranus spins on its side while Neptune is the coldest and farthest planet from the sun. Planets do not make their own light. They reflect the light of the sun. Studying the planets help scientists understand how our solar system was formed and when there might be other worlds out that there can support life. Stars and galaxies are among the most fascinating and beautiful parts of the universe. A star is a massive glowing ball of hot gases, mostly hydrogen and helium, that produces light and heat through nuclear fusion in its core. Our sun is a star. It gives us light, warmth, and energy that makes life possible on Earth. Stars come in different colors and sizes. Some are small and cool, like shining red, while others are huge and hot, glowing blue or white. Over time, stars are born in giant clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. It lives for millions or even billions of years and then die in powerful explosions called supernovas, sometimes leaving behind the neutron stars or black holes. A galaxy is a huge collection of stars, planets, gas, dust, and dark matter, all held together by gravity. Our own galaxy is called the Milky Way, and it contains more than 100 billion stars, including our sun. Galaxies come in many shapes, spiral, elliptical, and irregular. And it's spread around the universe like shining islets in the cosmic ocean. The nearest largest galaxy to us is the Andromeda galaxy, which is about 2.5 million light years away. Scientists believe there are more than 2 trillion galaxies in the universe, each with its own mysteries and wonders. Studying stars and galaxies, it helps us understand how the universe began, how it changes, and what might happen in the far future. The sun and the moon are two of the most important objects in our sky, and they play a big role in our daily lives. The sun is a giant ball of hot gases, mostly hydrogen and helium, and it is the closest star to the Earth. It gives us light and heat, making it possible for plants, animals, and humans to live. The sun's energy powers weather, dries water cycle, and helps plants grow through photosynthesis. It is so large that more than 1 million Earths could fit inside. The sun is at the center of our solar system, and all the planets, including Earth, move around it. The moon, on the other hand, is the Earth's only natural satellite. It does not have its own light but shines because it reflects sunlight. The moon orbits around the Earth once every 27 days, and this movement causes the phases of the moon: new moon, crescent, half moon, full moon, and so on. The moon also affects the tides in the ocean because of its gravitational pull. It has mountains, craters, and flat plains made of rock and dust. Astronauts first landed on moon in 1969 during a NASA's Apollo 11 mission. Even though it looks small in the sky, the moon plays a big part in our balancing Earth's movement and making our nights brighter and more beautiful. Yeah, here's a video you can watch.
Please share the audio. It's not.
Hannah, we can't hear.
Wait, you can't hear
Share
us
it
with
audio.
the internet.
I'm gonna share with
Wait a
audio.
minute. I'll share it with audio. Yeah. Can you hear now? Share that button.
No.
Yeah, wait. Oh, wait. How do I present with the sound? Yeah, okay, now I can. Can you hear now?
Yes.
Okay.
You are looking at the solar system. We are going to learn about the sun. Do you want to come? The solar system gets its name from the sun because all the planets depend on it. Hold on tight. Here we go. Now we are near the sun, the solar system's only star. We can't get much closer because the temperature is extremely high. The sun is the center of the solar system, and all the planets make their orbit around it.
Hello, Earthling. It's so hot. I'll tell you some interesting things about this star. The sun is enormous. Its diameter is 109 times bigger than the Earth's. The energy the sun gives off is necessary for life on Earth. It is important to protect yourself from the sun. Its ultraviolet rays are very harmful to human skin. The sun is a ball of hot gas that is made primarily of hydrogen and helium. If we traveled on a passenger plane from the Earth to the sun, we would need 20 years to make it there. That is definitely a long trip. Did you like this quick trip around the sun? Now you can go back to Earth to share all the information you learned. Have a good trip!
You are looking at the solar system. We are going to take a look at the moon. Do you want to come? It is the satellite that orbits around the Earth, and we can see it in the sky depending on its phases. Grab on, we're headed that way. We are now on the moon, the only natural satellite that belongs to the planet Earth. We always see the same side of the moon because it takes the same amount of time to rotate around itself as it does to orbit the Earth. On the moon, there are lots of craters made from meteor showers that crash against the surface. Be careful!
Hello, Earthling. I welcome you to the moon. Life has never been found here, but we know that the force of its gravity allows for life on Earth. It is responsible for the tides that are on Earth, and without it, the sea level would rise along the coasts. On the moon, we can find a lot of minerals, for example, ilmenite, from which we can get oxygen. The moon is the only place outside of Earth that man has visited. The first man on the moon was Neil Armstrong on the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. The distance between the moon and the Earth is 384,400 kilometers. It's not that close, is it? Did you know that we can fit all the planets between them? Every year, the moon gets a little bit further away from the Earth. There is less gravity on the moon than on the Earth. Because of this difference, you have to jump to walk. Like this! Did you like this quick trip around the moon? Now you can go back to Earth to share all the information that you've learned. Have a good trip!
Whoa!
Yeah, okay. And this is about the solar system. Before we looked at the sun and moon, now this is the video of solar system.
Our solar system. Have you ever looked up into the sky and wondered what was there? Higher than the birds, past the clouds, and farther than the moon, a whole host of fascinating objects spin in outer space. Let's imagine for a moment that we can leave the Earth behind and explore the solar system that surrounds it. We call it the solar system because everything in it is centered around the sun, and solar means something to do with the sun. The sun is a star, just like many of the stars that you can see in the night sky, just many times closer to us. Still, the sun is very, very far away from the Earth, almost 93 million miles away. That's why it looks so small, even though it's the biggest object in the solar system. In fact, the sun makes up more than 99% of the mass in the solar system. If you put all of the planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and everything else in the solar system together, they would make up less than 1/4% of it. The sun is so big that it's more than 100 times wider than the Earth, and if it were a giant jar, you could fit more than 1 million Earths into it. More than that, the sun is what holds the solar system together. Its massive gravity is what keeps the Earth and all the other planets circling around it instead of drifting off into space. The sun is also what allows us to live on Earth. Without the sun, there would be no heat. There would be no light. Plants could not grow. Water would freeze, and nothing could survive. The sun gives us heat and light because it is always burning. It is a giant ball of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium, and it burns at millions of degrees in its center. Let's leave the sun now to explore the planets. As we move away from the sun, the first planet we will encounter is Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, much smaller than Earth, and one of only 5 planets you can see from Earth using nothing but your eyes. Of course, it won't look much like a planet. It looks more like a bright star, and many nights you can see it close to the horizon near sunrise and sunset. Mercury is a lot like our moon. It's small and has a rocky surface with craters on it. It has no moon of its own and no air to breathe. You probably wouldn't enjoy a visit to Mercury, since temperatures are boiling hot in the sun and freezing cold in the shade. Something interesting about Mercury is that it is the fastest planet to go around the sun. It only takes 88 days. Next is Venus, the second planet. Some people call Venus Earth's sister because the two planets are very close in size and gravity, but they are very different on the surface. First of all, it is very hot. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. It's not as close to the sun as Mercury, but its thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide helps it to trap the heat and stay warmer than its neighbor. It has a thick atmosphere, but it is not one you could breathe. It is mostly made of carbon dioxide, and there are clouds of sulfuric acid. Venus might not be fun to visit, but it is beautiful to look at. It is the second brightest object in the night sky. The only thing brighter is the moon. If you are looking at a sunrise or a sunset and suddenly notice what looks like a very bright star, you are probably looking at Venus. After Venus comes Earth, the third planet from the sun. Of course, you know all about Earth because that's the planet where we live. Earth is what's called a Goldilocks planet because it's not too hot and not too cold. It is just right. As far as we know, Earth is the only planet to have living things. Let's leave Earth again for a moment, though, and visit Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars is known as the red planet because iron oxide, a material like rust, in the soil gives it a reddish color. Mars is smaller than Venus and the Earth, but larger than Mercury. It is cold and rocky, with a thin atmosphere made of carbon dioxide and oxygen. There is water ice on Mars. Scientists are very interested in Mars because they think that people could live there with the help of some special equipment. Rockets and probes have already been sent there to gain more information about the planet. Right now, there are 2 special robots exploring the surface of Mars, sending information back to Earth. Mars is the first planet we've visited today besides Earth to have its own moons. It has two, although they are not big and round like our moon. Mars's moons are small and irregular. Scientists think they may be captured asteroids. Maybe they came from the big asteroid belt that is between Mars and Jupiter. An asteroid belt is a big ring of asteroids, or rocky objects, orbiting the Sun. Jupiter comes next, the fifth planet in the solar system. Jupiter is the largest planet and is something called a gas giant. It is called this because it is really big and made mostly of gases. Jupiter is so big that you would have to place 11 Earths end to end just to stretch across its middle. Jupiter is also the third brightest object in the night sky. Only Venus and the Moon are brighter. You can usually find Jupiter higher in the sky than Venus, since Jupiter is away from the Sun and not towards it. Jupiter has at least 67 moons that circle around it, but 55 of them are very small, only about as big as a mountain or smaller. Some of its moons are very large, and at least 2 of them are about the same size as the planet Mercury. One of its moons is the largest moon in the solar system. Some of these large moons can be seen from Earth in your backyard with a telescope. People cannot land on Jupiter because it is made of gas. There is no ground to land on. Even if there was somewhere to land, Jupiter is covered by terrible storms, much stronger than even the strongest storms on Earth. One storm that we know about can be seen from Earth. We call it the Great Red Spot because that's what it looks like, and it has been going on for at least 200 years. After Jupiter comes Saturn, another gas giant. Saturn is famous for its beautiful rings. Although they look solid from a distance, the rings are actually made from many, many small ice particles, as well as rocks and dust. Saturn also has more than 60 moons orbiting around it, some as large as the planet Mercury, and many smaller. Something interesting about Saturn is that even though it is very large, it is not very dense. That means that if you could find a bathtub large enough to put Saturn in, it would float instead of sink. Saturn is the farthest planet that can be seen from Earth without the help of a telescope. After Saturn comes Uranus, the seventh planet from the Sun. Uranus is another gas giant, but it is much smaller than Saturn and Jupiter. Unlike any other planet in the solar system, it is tilted so much that it actually spins sideways. Uranus has rings around it, although they are much smaller than Saturn's, and 27 known moons. Uranus is covered in blue clouds made of methane, which give it its lovely color. Very similar to Uranus is Neptune, the eighth planet from the Sun. Neptune is another gas giant, and like Uranus, it has methane in its atmosphere, so it also looks blue. Neptune is a darker blue than Uranus, and scientists aren't sure why. Neptune has a few thin rings and 14 moons that we know about. Because Neptune is so far out in space, it takes it a very, very long time to go around the Sun. Remember Mercury, that only takes 88 days to go once around the Sun? Poor Neptune takes over 164 years to finish an orbit around the Sun. The last time that Neptune was in the same place it is now was before the American Civil War, before computers, phones, airplanes, or cars had been invented. Neptune has the longest orbit of any planet in the solar system. Now you may think that I've forgotten someone. Pluto. Pluto was discovered in 1930 and was listed as the 9th planet in the solar system. As it was studied longer, scientists realized how small it is. It is much smaller than any other planet in the solar system, and even smaller than many other moons. Plus, people started to discover other small, rocky planet-like objects in space near Pluto. Some of them were even bigger than Pluto. In 2006, after 76 years being listed as a planet, Pluto was declared a dwarf planet to show that it was something that was like a planet but much smaller. There are at least 6 dwarf planets in the solar system, and possibly many, many more. That leaves us with 8 official planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. I hope you enjoyed exploring the solar system with me today. Goodbye till next time.
Yeah,
Jupiter has 67 moons.
Yes, that's a lot.
Please don't start with the 67 stuff.
No, no, we.
That was like the best
I'm just
video
saying
I've
a
ever seen about
I'm
space,
just
man.
telling a fact. I'm just telling
Like,
a fact.
whoever
Yeah,
made
me
that
too.
video, dang crazy, man.
The
I'm
video
sure
at
I'm
least
going to
made
be
me
an
understand.
astronaut.
Oh my god, I thought Jupiter had 91 moons. I'm not pretty sure. I have like learned like 96, but yes,
It's an
67.
old video. It's an old video.
But this was the six. Yeah, and since it has 6, 7 moons, that means Sonia will love Jupiter.
Can I?
Yeah. I know. It's like
Or
Nafisa is
someone
the
new.
Nafisa is the
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
the sun will die or not?
I'm not pretty sure about that. Like I think it like sun is a star, right? It
Yeah.
is just like other stars, but but it has over like billion years to live. You know the end of the like the end of the day where everything will be destroyed. I think it will take about 5 billion years or something.
So, people say that there is another Earth. It is there or not?
Another Earth? I don't think so. There is another Earth.
That's the lie.
Yeah, that
Totally, how much
maybe
planets in the like space?
it is actually 8. There are actually 8 planets.
What
No,
about
there is
Pluto?
more than that.
Yeah, there is more than that, but others are like not really like that type of planets. It's like
No,
a
like
planet like Pluto. There are
there
more,
are planet,
but
there
the
are planets in different solar systems.
yeah, but the for us the main ones we know is like 8 ones. Like 8 planets are the one that like mostly important for us actually to learn.
So how the Neptune have so many moons, we know, right? So how they like Neptune, how can see that so many moons is there?
Telescopes and technology.
It was Neptune was like discovered in like 80 something, and I think it's used with telescopes or even maybe in 1985 or something. Like some people astronauts like flew past Neptune, so maybe it showed maybe because of the Neptune's blue color, maybe they could see the moons. I'm not very sure. Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's that.
If
So how many stars in total?
there are about billions of stars. The sand grains in our Earth, right? It is smaller than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are more stars than one grain of like the whole grain of sand in the world. Like there are like billions of stars. I can't count it exactly. How am I supposed to count it exactly? But there are billions of stars in the world.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, who's next? Okay, Shakir is next.
Shakir.
Yeah, Shakir.
What is sun's weakness? No.
Water.
Is sun's what?
Weakness.
Weakness?
Weakness?
What do
What?
you mean? Weakness.
What do you mean by that?
Do sun
I understand him question, but I don't know.
like what do sun has
He
a
said that what is the weakness of the sun?
Weight.
Sun doesn't have
Weakness,
a weakness.
weakness.
I don't think
Like,
sun has any weakness, like because it's a star. Maybe it can't shine forever, you know. Like some star, like a sun, maybe cannot shine forever. It has limited supplies of like light. So maybe after 5 billion years, like more than 5 billion years, maybe the light will go or something. I guess. Yeah. Who's next?
Yeah, it's me. So my question is, how do we
Yeah.
what?
No. Is that right?
Yeah. Uh, uh, so in terms of like, one second. Yeah. So why is space called space? That's the question. Oh.
What? How? What?
Why is space called space?
It's called space. It's called space
why is
because
space called space?
it it's called space because it is called space. Just the scientists named it for something. I don't know.
What? Okay, thank you.
I think this was a joke.
I don't know.
God. I mean, space is called space because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of space inside the space, you know.
Because it has a lot
I
of
mean, my
space,
house,
maybe.
my house has space. Does that mean my house is space? You don't have much space on the
Yes,
space.
it does mean.
No, but then it's inside a planet, you see.
Yeah, but like
So
planets
it
are
is
not
supposed to have
space.
the arm in
Planets
space?
are not space.
Why is an
no
apple called an apple? Why is
Because
an
it's an
apple called
apple.
an apple?
because it is
Because
called an
Yeah.
maybe
orange.
So why
Newton
does
told them.
so why does it
Because they
why if we
named
have an
it.
apple if I have an apple tablet, does
Who said
that mean
apple
my
is called
tablet
apple?
is
It's
an
called
apple?
iPhone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so apple tablet
It's also called apple.
so you could eat it.
Okay, you may continue. I understood the answer.
You
Thanks.
can try.
Please continue.
Do you wanna ask more questions?
No, yeah, one more actually.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. Could worm? I mean, how does gravitation well, like, waves help us understand the early universe?
Gravitation, it's like a natural force. It pulls everything towards each other. You know, it's something that keeps your feet like on the ground. You know how it works because there's an invisible magnet that every object has. Like big things like Earth, it has strong gravity, and small things like a small planet, it has tiny like a little gravity. So like the more weight it has, the stronger the gravity is, I think. Yeah. There are more questions?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Who's
Is he on?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, can you tell me the main difference between comet, meteorite, and an asteroid?
What?
The main difference between meteorite, comet, and an asteroid.
Um, is like comet is like a big uh, a snowball. It looks like I think it's made of ice, dust, and rock. An asteroid is like a big rock that orbits sun. It has like it doesn't have tail like a comets because they're made of rock, not ice. Yeah? And meteor is like a small piece of rock or dust. So it is like it burns up because of friction of the air, and we see like a shooting star. Like I don't like the difference means like difference. If you ask me, comet is made of ice and dust. Asteroid is made of like rock and metal. Meteor is made of small rock or like dust.
Oh, oh, can you tell me the why does Saturn have rings?
Why Saturn has rings?
Yeah,
Kind of it floats on water. I think it's because of that.
can you say again?
Uh, uh, um, it's because maybe it's because it floats on water, and the broken pieces are made of ice and rocks, and Saturn has rings because I like um is because long time ago, like moon, comets, and asteroids came too close to the planet, and it was torn apart by the Saturn's strong gravity. So maybe then it turned into like those broken pieces made of ice, rocks, and dust, maybe started to orbit around Saturn or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because like yeah.
Okay.
Do you have more questions? Okay.
Okay.
Um, yeah, me. Can I say?
Yeah.
Only circle. No, only Saturn have the round circle. And
Uranus has, right?
Does Uranus have
Jupiter
a
has a really small one, and also
yeah?
Neptune
Or
has a really small one.
like,
Yeah,
but
it
the
is Neptune.
Saturn is no Saturn is the only planet with rings. Like Saturn are the biggest and brightest. Saturn has the brightest and the
Need
biggest rings.
next your turn.
Okay. I then.
what?
Then it's your
Next, who like
you.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, in like why the solar system removed the Pluto from the solar system? That is the
Pluto
smallest planet.
didn't they didn't remove it. It's the scientists thought that it was a planet, but in
It's
2000
not the planet. That
it
no.
not but in 2006 a scientist changed its title to dwarf planet. It is a planet, but it's not really a planet. And because it's called a dwarf planet is because it's like so small, and it kind of has a strange orbit. It's like not a perfect circle like other planets, and also it's just in 2006 scientists just found out that it's not really a planet, so they just called it a dwarf planet instead, I
Oh,
guess.
like how they remove the Pluto from solar system? Like so their Pluto is now also staying there, or that automatically go.
No,
How?
they didn't remove it. They didn't remove it or anything. It's just at the place where it used to be, but instead, it has like Pluto is very small and it has like some strange orbit, and because of that and all, they just decided to change its name to like not it's like not really a planet anymore. They didn't remove it or anything like that. They just changed it name it to dwarf planet instead.
Then why there is only eight in like there is Pluto. Then why they're adding like a moon or something like they can add like another thing like in the solar system, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like a not a planet thing like that, yeah.
There are many planets, but it's like not it's like very different from our planets like Earth, Jupiter, and all. And so there are many planets right now. So what are you talking about?
Okay. And there is one more question here.
Okay.
Like Uranus also have like a, a ring. Then why we can't see that?
Because for Saturn, Saturn has very big very big what rings, but like Uranus has very small. I think like Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also has rings, but it's very small. But Saturn has the largest and most beautiful rings, so that's why we can see Saturn's. But the other planets' rings are so small. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah. Okay. Next is Nambra. Next is Nambra.
My question is, yeah, I'm
What your voice? Your
Her
voice.
question is how hot is the sun?
How hot is the sun? Okay, it's like super hot. If you go like not even that close to the sun, if you just go a little near to the sun, not that close, just a little, like a long distance. If you just stand in a long distance from the sun, just move a little bit to the sun, you're going to burn. It's that hot. I can't exactly tell how hot it is because I can't tell exactly how hot it is, but it's super hot. When you go a little near to it itself, you will start to burn. It is like a million times hotter than a normal fire.
Oh my.
Do you have any more questions?
He said no.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then who's next?
Me.
Wait,
Mm.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can see me, but okay. My question is, what determines the strength of gravity on a planet? Can you hear me?
Wait, can you tell again? What?
Okay, so you know how different planets have different gravitational pulls, like the
Yeah.
gravity is stronger. So what chooses how strong the gravity is?
because like I think I already said it on another question. Like it depends on how big and heavy the planet is. Like Earth is really big and it has a lot of gravity, like that. But planets like Mercury has like a little gravity because it's just small, and it also depends on weight. Yeah, the Jupiter's is like the strong. Jupiter has the strongest gravity, and Earth has like a normal gravity. A Mars has like a weak, it's not very good. You can jump a little higher. Moon is not a planet. Never mind. Okay, Moon has like
No, I'm like, generally in any cosmic thing, the sun, the moon, anything. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
But
yeah.
then black holes can be smaller than Earth, but they have a stronger gravity than like any planet. And so why is that?
Oh, okay. It's because maybe even though like some black holes are tiny, I guess there are like a huge amount of mass in it, like into a very small. I don't know. Maybe it's
So
like
that means the mass determines the gravitational pull.
I guess. So I don't know about it, but I'm not sure about why the black holes and all. Maybe I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now who is it? I then. I
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. So, why did the internet agree that Pluto is not a planet?
Because it is like really small. It's really small. It's the smallest there, and it also has a weird. It also has a weird shape. Like every other planet has like a normal circle or some like other shapes, but Pluto has a very weird shape. It is a circle, but it is like not really a circle. It's like yeah, it's a weird shape. So that's why the scientists just named it dwarf planet. I don't know why they called. Yeah, they just called it dwarf planet because of that.
Yeah. Do you think everyone agreed, or some are still saying Pluto should be a planet?
Yeah, I have heard like one of my friend told that Pluto is a planet. I mean Pluto is a planet, but it's just called a dwarf planet. It is a planet actually. It's just called a dwarf planet. Do you want to ask more questions?
Yeah, that was two questions, right?
Yeah, okay, Shakir.
Why Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus and Neptune all have rings? Why do they need?
It has the rings, maybe to protect it. Also, for I know the reason why Saturn has rings. The reason Saturn has rings is that because like there were some type of things coming to Saturn. So because of Saturn's strong gravity, not like that strong, but because of Saturn's power, the old like the things were broken. So then those broken things started to orbit around the Saturn, and it turns out then it just then it just turned into a beautiful ring. I'm not sure about other planets. Maybe that's the same. Maybe the same thing happened with it. I'm not sure.
Next is Ihan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Who named space and galaxy and universe and stuff like that? Is it someone like Galileo Galilei?
Oh, okay. Like maybe the astronauts, like the first astronauts who went to space, like maybe like the
What's
first.
their names?
I their names, the first ever astronaut's name I don't remember. I don't really remember, but like I don't know their names, but maybe like some scientists used to sell telescopes, like there were maybe the astronauts, yeah, just use like a telescope and try to study space more carefully, or they just named it by just because maybe they just named it because it kind of looks like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's because like I think the main reason is because the astronauts went to space, and like when they saw like when they saw Venus, maybe the word galaxy came to their mind, and they just put it as the name. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Do you want to ask more questions?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay, then.
Next is Fatima Anna.
Okay, what is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What is
Okay. Yeah. Okay. My question is, like, how are shooting stars formed or like made or whatever?
your background?
What?
Your background not too loud. Can you?
Oh yeah, one sec.
Yeah. What is it?
You can go on to the next person and then you can call me.
All right.
Yeah, it is Aisha Naurin.
Okay, Aisha Narayan. Okay, what's your question?
So is it like we can see Saturn as a star from here?
I mean, with telescopes we can, like for seeing stars, for seeing stars and just seeing like any planet, we can use telescope. Actually, yeah, telescope. Most of the scientists named stuff using telescopes. I think you can just use a small telescopes, and you can see Saturn's like ring and Saturn and all. That's the only way I know.
Okay.
Yeah, more questions?
So why was Pluto's name changed?
Why was Pluto's name changed? Yeah, because it was very small. Like looking at other planets, Pluto was very, very small, and also it was shaped very weirdly. It was like other planets were like normal circles, but Pluto was also a circle, but it was like that circle was shaped in a very weird way. So the scientists or the astronauts just maybe decided to name it dwarf planet.
Oh, I miss Pluto. As Pluto. Why was Pluto's name changed? Oh my god, that was so hurtful. Silly reasons to change name. At least Mickey Mouse has
So
his own Pluto.
Pluto must be very offended from that.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse Pluto, I wonder what he feels. You know the dog? He's
Yeah.
sad because he lost his brother.
Now, do you still want to ask the question?
No.
Amna. Oh wait, Amna, do you still want to ask the question?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what?
So my question is, how are shooting stars formed?
I don't think so. Shooting star is really a star, but I think it is formed because like space has a lots of tiny rocks and dust and called meteorites. So when one of these meteorites falls towards Earth, maybe it get pulled by Earth's gravity, like the same thing that happened with the rings for Saturn. I am not sure, but and maybe they just like moved fast and it heats up and burns brightly. So like so maybe when it travels through the air, it moves so fast or something, so it just heats up. Yeah. I
Yeah, thank you. That's
yeah.
it.
Now
Next is Muhammad
next
Amir.
okay, next yeah
Yeah. Is it me? It is,
yes
right? Okay. What's the latest report which has been sent to Earth that human lives or us human beings can live on Mars or another planet in the future?
Yeah, because I think that maybe Mars has very thin atmosphere and it's very cold. So also in Mars there is like really like something like water or something. So
Actually,
some yeah, and
actually, the question is like, what's the latest report that has been like um
yeah.
something like a footsteps has been reported in Mars, seen in Mars, like that.
I don't know. It
Okay,
has.
thank you.
Do you have more questions?
No.
Next
Okay, then.
is Nafisa Marzia.
Oh wait, okay. You okay, okay. What is your question, Nafisa?
Yeah, like Mars is two planet, right? Like Mars broke and there is two parts. Then what happened to two?
Mars is a two planet. No, Mars is only one planet, not two. Mars has
It
two moons. Mars has two moons. One of them is called Phobos, and other one is called I don't know. Uh,
Deimos.
so
How many
we
types
can
of planets are there? How many?
humans can humans can walk on other planets.
Humans can work on other planets. What does that mean?
Like humans can only walk in Earth, right? We can also walk in space, other planets like Jupiter or Saturn, like that.
We can't because in for example in Jupiter is full of gas, so it's like very strong gas, so you wouldn't be able to like live there at all. Also and stuff, and also like what else? Yeah, some of them are extremely hot, or some of them are extremely cold, or maybe there is no air in some of them, which we can't breathe if there is no air and all, right? So, yeah. So, Earth is the only planet that has water, like normal temperature, like and stuff like that, oxygen and stuff like
And
that.
also that astronaut belt was in sun only. There is another stars
Person
have
what?
just like that.
The person in what?
Like there is astronaut belt, right? So
Yeah,
sun only have that astronaut belt, or other stars have.
I no, actually, sun is the only sun is the only planet which is closest to Earth and also provides like light to earth. Without sun we can't get photosynthesis or grow plants, stuff like that. Okay, but but stars, I mean, is really sun is also a star, but it is really different than other stars. I don't think. Okay.
Like I said, there is any other asteroid belt in other stars?
There is another astronaut built in sun. Oh, I'm not
I
sure.
said the sun is here. There is around the sun, and for planet there is asteroid belt, right? Yeah. So the other stars like sun, right? So other stars have this like asteroid belt without sun.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Next is Fatima Dua Salam.
Yeah, what is your question, Dua? What is your question, Dua?
Okay, my question is why does the like you said that like sun is hot than every planet, but then when the Venus turn you also said this is like a hottest planet. But I don't like why there's two hottest, which is the most hottest.
Sun is not a planet. Sun is a star. So that's why I said sun is the hottest in the world. And I said that that is the hottest planet. It, sun is not a planet, so it doesn't include in that.
Then why Pluto? Why Pluto's like not in the another team of the planets?
Jupiter and Mars. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
it's because Pluto is very small. I've told it many times. Pluto is very small and it's also shaped very weirdly. So yeah.
thanks.
Okay. Next is
Next is myself.
yeah.
Like what planet is furthest?
Stop! No, I am.
Fe-
Sorry, I am the second. I am the next one.
okay.
Yeah, I am the next.
Okay. Okay. What is your question?
That means look. Sun is the smallest star in the smallest star.
It's Pfizer's turn. I can call you then. I can call you next. You can raise your hand.
Sorry, my raise hand is I don't know how to. It's off. I don't know how.
What?
No, sorry.
He's saying that his hand somehow was lower.
No, yes, I am the next one. So, no problem. I will wait for it.
Okay, Pfizer. What was your question?
Yeah. Which planet is known as the red planet?
The planet which is called the red planet is Mars.
Like, and I have another question. What planet is furthest from the sun?
I think it's Neptune. Neptune or I think Neptune or Uranus. I think Neptune. Yeah. Neptune is like furthest from the sun. That's why it's very cold, windy, and it's also deep blue.
Yeah. Next is 5. Who's 5?
Yeah. Next is Nizal.
Yeah, okay. What is your question?
What is the closest star to the solar system except the sun?
Oh, that's a good question. I I think it's like Proxima. I think it's Proxima. It's like
Wait, you're talking about Proxima Centaurus A, right?
What?
You're telling Proxima Centaurus A, right?
Not sure. Proxima. It's like I think it's a red. It is like a red star or something. It's smaller. It's like It's smaller than our sun for sure. Yeah, that are it. Okay.
We also have another question.
Okay, what is it?
Could life be inside Kepler 22b even though it has very low oxygen? It does have water, land areas, and trees.
Who what?
Does Kepler 22b have life in
saying would life be
If Kepler 22b have life, what would we do? It has trees, it has water, it has everything except oxygen. So what if we put oxygen and try to live?
So if there is no oxygen to breathe, what will happen? Is that what you're talking about?
No, Kepler 22b is an exoplanet that almost has life. And what if we pump inside oxygen in it by taking the Earth's oxygen and putting it to Kepler 22b and start living in it? What would happen? And what would be the scenario?
And maybe that means if it takes Earth's oxygen, like fully, like Earth's full oxygen, or you're taking like a little bit.
Full. 21% of Earth's oxygen.
If it takes 21% of Earth's oxygen, I'm not pretty sure if it's still going. I'm not pretty sure. Mike, who was talking right now, can you mute your mic? Okay, yeah. So I was telling that if it takes 21% of Earth's oxygen, there might be a chance humans can live, but not really because it's like I think those exoplanets are also a little big. I'm not sure what exoplanets you're talking about. So I'm not sure if they are big, small, or what are you talking about. So I think it's not going to be like really full, but people can maybe live in it.
Well, it just doubled the times of Earth, so you're kind of right. Maybe people could not live in it, and maybe they could.
Yeah. Do you have more questions?
Yes. How did Earth get this atmosphere in the first place? How did Earth get an atmosphere?
Earth got it Earth formed about before 5 billion years ago, and it was just like a hot ball with the lava. It didn't have like air, water, or life. It was just like other planets. Then I think there was like a volcano or I think volcano. I think when a volcano came, it exploded and they released the gases from deep inside Earth, things like carbon dioxide, water vapor, nitrogen, and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it is a volcano or something else, but I'll just say volcano.
I also have another question.
Okay, what is it?
Does Saturn and Jupiter have the two largest moons? I know Ganymede is the largest moon, but does Saturn also have a very large moon, bigger than Mercury?
Yes, Saturn has the largest more like called a Titan, I think. Yeah. It's because Saturn is one of the biggest planets in the solar system. Jupiter is the larger, but it's also huge. Saturn is also huge, and because of its huge size and its strong gravity, it can Saturn can pull and hold on to many moons. It so that's why it has more than like I'm not 100. I don't know, more than like 100.
I know Saturn has 146 moons, but in that Titan is the largest. But I thought Ganymede was because it's kind of a little larger, right? Yes.
In my opinion, I think Titan is the largest one.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, who's next?
Next is no.
Next is okay. Yeah, what is your question?
Why do we cannot stay in Neptune?
Because Neptune is like the farthest from the sun, so it is really cold. It also have like a big amount of gas, so you will just sink into the clouds and gas. So there is like no surface. Like in our Earth, we have like a ground to stand on, but in Neptune, there is like no surface to stand on. It also, yeah, okay. What is?
Why do we want planets?
Oh, okay. We need planets because they are like actually planets are like something in the solar system, but we are learning about the solar system about like these planets because if you want to be a scientist when you grow up, or if you want to be astronaut when you grow up, or anything like that, you need to it is really important to learn this stuff at a young age so that you can learn it more. So yeah, like I don't know why planets formed on Earth, but I think you're talking about why we need to learn about it. So yeah, if you want to be a scientist or astronaut when you grow up, it is good to learn it at a young age. Yeah.
Good, that's all.
Okay.
And next is Priya.
Yeah. So my question is, why is Venus hotter than Mercury, even though Mercury is closer to the sunlight? So
Okay, so even though Mercury is closest to Sun, Venus is actually hotter because it is covered by thick clouds made of carbon dioxide. So a gas that traps heat. There's a gas that traps heat. So that's why that's why it is like the hottest planet. And also Mercury is closer to the sun, so that means it is hot, but it has no thick air or clouds to trap the heat from the sun.
okay, thank you.
Okay,
Next is Iman.
what's your question?
Iman, are you there?
If he doesn't respond in like some time, maybe we can go to the next person.
Okay.
Okay, who wants?
Iman? Yeah, we can go to like another.
Rizwa.
Yeah, Rizwa.
Yeah. Yeah, so my question is like, is Pluto actually a planet or not?
Pluto used to be called the ninth planet in our solar system, but in 2005 or 2007, 2005 or 2006, scientists decided to make it not a full planet anymore. It is it is kind of a planet, but it is not I think. Wait, when I searched it up, they said that there is three scientists have three roles. One is to orbit the sun, which was correct. Next is to be round in shape, which was also correct. But the next one is clear other objects around the path, which Pluto couldn't do. So that's why scientists decided to call it decided to call it half planet. So it's not fully a planet, but it is a planet. It's fully a planet though.
So like if it doesn't do that, if it's like it doesn't do what planets usually do, why is it still a half of planet?
Background noise is kind of. So what did you say again?
Yeah, so if it doesn't do what like usually planets do, and then why is it a half planet? Like why is it still called
Okay,
planet?
yeah, because there is three roles. One is to orbit the sun, which actually Pluto did. Then the second one is to be round in shape, which was also there. But Pluto didn't complete one role, which is clear other objects around its path. So like it
Oh,
completed two roles, but not one.
oh.
Do you want to ask more questions?
No.
Okay, who's next?
Next is Shakir.
Yeah, okay. What is your
If
question?
you if
What is
you
it?
was a astronaut, what you are gonna name everything?
Mute their mic. Can someone mute their mic except Shakir?
Dua, please mute your mic.
If you are a astronaut, what you are gonna name Earth and like the universe, like the all.
We can't name it anymore because it's already named. It's already named the law.
I said if you was the astronaut, what would you name it?
Okay, if I was the astronaut, I have no idea. I'm not that creative enough to make names. But yeah.
How many like moons are there in universe?
In the universe, you are asking like totally or are you talking about totally or
Almost.
So in my calculation, Earth has one moon, Mars has two moons, so three. Jupiter has 67. In my calculations, there are around 300 moons.
And how much planets is there in the universe?
8 planets. I haven't learned about the planets in other solar system, but I'm talking about the solar systems that we are actually learning. So I would say 8.
Is there any important galaxies other than Milky Way?
Other than what?
Milky Way. Is there any important galaxy?
So as I told, I have only learned these planets. I haven't learned the other planets that you're talking about. So I don't know.
Totally, scientists discovered actually 5,008 planets, and 8 of them are ours.
Okay.
Question.
Who's next?
I have one more.
Oh, okay. What is your
What do you mean? Class is over.
Is there like other than black hole and white hole? Is there like other color holes?
I wasn't hearing you. Like your is the question? Is there another thing than white hole and black hole? Is that your question?
Is there another color holes like black hole and white hole?
There is like I'm not sure if there is like another things, but some scientists connected black hole and white hole together, which made it something called like worm something. I don't know, wormhole or something.